as each team are going to go to their benches. So we're going to be streaming both the JV and varsity games tonight between the Lady Panthers and the Lady Generals. Two teams who have been pretty competitive whenever it comes to girls basketball, and especially in this region. I believe last year Jackson County went down to the wire first round with Bell County. Ended up being a pretty big game. And then Lady Panthers making a run at the region this year. Had a little bit of a rough spot lately. Losing to North Laurel pretty badly in the WIMT Mountain Classic, and then going up and going into the 2A and losing to Corbin in the sectional championship. But JV teams, you see a person out there who gets consistent playing time in Maggie Gibson, who has done a lot for the team and has been able to, hold it down whether it be, Hallie Collins is out or Hannah Melton's out. She stepped in and fulfilled that role. So a couple important pieces on this JV squad, as Generals are going to win the just airballs that mid-range right there. Don't have anybody with me right now, but Mr. Steve Black has a mid-range jumper right there. Just hits off the front iron. But Steve Black is going to be calling with me tonight. On the camera, you have Isabella Trent and Emily Brown. All this is brought to you by media students. We get paid for this. This is an opportunity that not a lot of people get. Very thankful for that. 5.5 to go. Just gets it down in the low post. Smith playing great defense. I believe you have 3 Lady Panthers on the court with the last name Smith, and then you've got Olmsted and Gibson. And you see a lot of great strides have came for the Lady Panthers, especially in the past couple years whenever it's come to, boys and girls, because, boys 3 straight region titles, become a bit of a powerhouse in the region, as that 3 is no good, but the boys became a bit of a powerhouse, growing up as going to Knox Central and going to Knox County elementary schools and going to the middle school, as a great floater right there. Just hits off, and Smith is going to put it back up to make the first strike with about a minute into the game. But if you can, you can't really see much on your screen right there, but from where I'm seeing, there are more people at this JV game right here at the very beginning than there were people at varsity games whenever I was little. Since my dad's, assistant principal, I always had to come up with him, and, we just kind of hang out, and there would be nobody there. Varsity, JV, didn't matter. And so you love to see a lot of the attention that's been brought to the sport, especially not even at the high school level, not even in the Knox County area, but you love to see the sport as a whole growing and showing that, basketball, whenever it's played well, it's entertaining. It doesn't matter who you're watching, what age level, it's entertaining. Great steal there from Smith, just tosses it up to Olmsted, goes up and misses off the back iron. But Smith with another putback, another second chance bucket there for Kaylin Smith. Jackson County just going to kind of slow it down as Panthers take a 4-0 lead to start off the game. Good drive right there. Hits off the backboard. Tries to kick it out but can't. Fighting for the ball. Olmsted grabs it with her left hand. Tries to drive left. It gets stuffed. Just kind of bobbles the ball and it goes out of bounds. Great steal right there. Just going to wide open lay it. Just got to lay it right up. It's almost muscle memory whenever you get to this point in your basketball career. It's almost muscle memory. So that's why, if you see, if you were around here and you were watching the county league tournaments, no bucket was an easy bucket, especially whenever you're that little. But once you get to this point, that's got to be an automatic. That's got to be muscle memory. There's, no doubt about it. Up in here, up in here. Not gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Not gonna make me lose my fool. Up in here, up in here. Not gonna make me lose my fool. Up in here, up in here. 6-0 lead for the Panthers as Jackson County takes a timeout. No jump balls, and I don't believe any fouls have been called just yet. About 3 minutes into play. Fakes a shot. So it seems like there's just a little bit of miscommunication as flashes high, and there's, I believe, our first foul of the game right there. Lady Panthers definitely considered one of the front runners in the region, as I was saying earlier. But this is one of my favorite teams. You know, I watch a lot of, you know, say Kentucky basketball or those region championship teams that the boys teams had a few years ago. I will say these girls teams that have played the last 2 or 3 years have been definitely some of my favorite basketball I've ever watched. I mean, you just love to see, and you could definitely tell why they are so successful just whenever you watch them play, just the way they communicate and the way it's like, as a nice pass right there, Smith lays it up. 8-1 lead for the Lady Panthers, but there's sort of like a sixth sense that you kind of see, because you see that in a lot of good teams. No matter what the sport, boys, girls, football, basketball, baseball, softball, does not matter. You see there's sort of these good teams, they have like a sixth sense. Like they know, they trust, and they can see everything, but they can't see everything. As forces another turnover right there. Just tries to body up and gets fouled. Going to go to Kaylin Smith, going to go to the line for 2. Scored a large majority of the points for the Lady Panthers.
Number 55, Kaylin Smith. Checking in for the Lady Generals. Number 11, Riley Bowman.
Misses a second one off the front iron. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Good, clean defense from the Panthers. Kind of pivoting, just can't figure anything out. And so I know it's just the JV squad, but whenever you play JV, if somebody's been an athlete, you honestly, you try to mimic what your varsity counterparts do as pesky defense, and that's what the Lady Panthers kind of definitely one of their biggest strengths, but not really what they built their identity on, was just pesky defense, like something that just, you know, just annoyed you, and there's nothing you could really even do about it. And so you love to see that sort of defense coming from a junior varsity squad. Nails both free throws. Moving screen called right there. Down in the post, Gibson's going to lay it up. That's almost automatic for Gibson. As she picks up her, yeah, she seems very frustrated, but you know, in these sort of situations, you just got to kind of calm it down, you know, take it slow. I mean, I know you're down 12 points, but you just got to keep chucking, keep trucking, keep going on. As Gibson gets it in the high post, kicks it back up to Hubbard, over to Smith, back down the post, just an errant pass right there. Almost travels right there. Good 3 right there, just way too much power on the shot right there, as that pass is just going to go way out of bounds. Panther ball. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Panthers only allowed 1 point so far, scoring 13 of their own. Gets it down to Gibson, just lays it right up. Nothing you can even really do about that if you're a JV Lady General. Three seconds. Olmsted fakes the shot. They're going to say it was out on Olmsted right there. Looked like she was trying to draw a foul. That is half a second on the clock, but I'm just going to inbound as a formality. Shot didn't get off in time. Panthers lead by 14 going into the second quarter. Great play there from a young JV team.
So if you have fans at home who've been playing tonight, you can tell them.
Panthers start off with the ball here in the second quarter. Down to Gibson, the post, out to Smith for three. Just misses it short right there. As Olmsted's going to pick up a loose ball right here, as it's going to be a double dribble. So that's sort of a, that's just a tough spot right there, but it's a mistake that you definitely hate to see her make. Just sort of awkward, it's just awkward right there. There's not a lot that you could do. As Hubbard grabs the loose ball. Hesitates right. There's a big collision right there. Smith misses the three. But as Jackson County tries to save it, hits off of Smith's leg. It's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow Generals.
Jump ball, possession arrow, Lady Generals.
Skips it up to Olmsted as she gets brought down hard right there. She's going to go to the line for two. 4:44 to go here in the second quarter. Panthers lead by 14. Smith going to check into the game for Hubbard. As Smith with another offensive rebound, I believe her third night, and there's four right there. Just loses control of the ball. Olmsted gets it down to Smith, just kind of skipping it around. Gibson goes up strong right there. See, that's a good take. You just can't hit the shot, and just four chances right there, five chances. Just kind of chucks it up. Good trap right there by the Generals. There's going to be Jump ball, possession arrow, Panthers.
Checking in for Lady Generals, number 32, Sadie Turner.
I mean, it feels like they've had a million different chances, and you love to see that, especially if you're a coach. You just love to see second chance, third chance, fourth chance, no matter how many chances you get. Obviously, you want to hit that shot as soon as you can, but knowing that you kind of have that crutch, even whenever you miss that shot, you can afford to miss those. It gives you a lot, a lot bigger margin of error. It's going to be a foul called right there.
Fouls on number 1, Shelby Smith, her first team first at the line, number 1, Bailey Perry.
Fouls on Shelby Smith. High arcing free throw right there, but it goes in. I mean, can't blame her. It feels like that shot goes to the moon, but, I mean, who cares as long as it goes in? Good take right there, and one.
Fouls on number 11, Riley Rowland, her team second. Checking in for the Lady Generals, number 33, Kara Harris, Lady Panthers, number 2. Bailey number at the line, shooting one shot, number 15, Kara Frederick.
Just shooting one at the line. Nice crossover right there. Gives it to the high flasher. Kicks it out to the wing. Just trying to figure something out. You see a lot of off-ball movement. Jump ball, possession arrow, Generals.
Jump ball, possession arrow, Lady Generals.
We will be cutting the stream after this game. After this JV game ends, we will be cutting the stream and starting a new one. Nice mid-range jumper right there. Just doesn't fall through. But, yes, we will be, if there's another just misses off the back iron right there. But, yes, we will be cutting the stream right after this game. Oh, it's bad decision-making right there. Fakes the shot right there, loses control, just drives hard right. It's going to maybe kick off her leg right there. Smith for three, misses it long. I don't believe a single three-pointer made so far. That's going to be a walk right there. She picked up her pivot. But with 2 minutes left here in the second quarter, I do not believe a three-point field goal has been made so far this game. Driving left and driving hard. Misses it long. Crosses over, just attacks the paint as soon as she could. Foul. She's going to go to the line for 2.
Fouls on number 32, Sadie Turner, her first. Team third at the line, shooting 2, number 20. Kylie Smith.
Refs have mostly been letting these girls play. Misses it short.
Checking in for the Lady Panthers, number 10, Kendall Williamson.
Drains it. 18-point lead for the Lady Panthers with 1:47 to go here in the half.
Checking in for the Lady Generals, number 35, Kinley Mitchell, and number 55, Evelyn Harris. Checking in for Lady Panthers, number 3, Miley Bumstead.
Three missed long again. No three-point field goals made so far. Skips up to Olmstead. Olmstead's been dominant on these fast breaks, but barely misses the and one. You kind of see whenever they grab those boards. They look at them. They see Olmstead flying down the court. He's able to toughen up and just go up, and not afraid to go up against these other players, and it forces. If you're Lady Generals, you're into sort of a predicament because you don't know if, you're down by 18. Do you just let them score or let her score? And then as it's going to be she misses both right there, but do you just let her score and kind of regroup? Or, and then by the time you're thinking about it, she's already down the court and she's scored, and there's nothing you could do about it. Great steal right there. To go up with a righty, makes a layup. Gets another steal right there. As she misses the layup, that's almost got to be automatic, but misses it. But you don't like to see that. If you're a Lady General, you do not like to see that from number 10 right there. Didn't get back on defense and started yelling at her coach. Obviously pretty frustrated right here. You hate to see that. 20-point lead for the Lady Panthers. Great spin move right there. Drives right, has an open lane. Decides not to, kicks it out. Now I'm saying, I know there was no three-point field goals made in the game, but there have been no field goals at all made by the Lady Generals so far, as it has been 3 free throws have been the scores for the Lady Generals. If you are a student watching these games, we heavily encourage you to show up and watch these games in person from the student section. You get in for free. There's a gift card giveaway that happens at the end of each game. Hang out with your buddies. Just overall fun experience. I know some of my favorite moments in high school have been cheering on with my friends in the student section. And it doesn't matter if you understand the sport or not, if you like sports, if you don't like girls, if you like watching the boys play, just come out, show your support. Everybody appreciates it. As Lady Panthers lead 25-3 at the end of the first half. No field goals allowed by the Lady Panthers. Only 3 free throws have been the scores for the Lady Generals, but no three-pointer has been made by either team. So, been dominant from the Lady Panthers so far. We're going to go on an ad break. We will be back whenever halftime is finished. We're going to come back here as we're going to go in the half a little bit early to get this show on the road. Great first half for the Lady Panthers. The Generals just couldn't knock down any shots. The only points coming off of free throws. So you love to see that if you're a coach. You love to see the scrappy defense. You love to see the physical play. Smith flashes high, misses the jumper. Fouled down in the low post, going to the line. My apologies, foul is on the floor. Fakes the pass. Just another errant pass right there. Not able to strip it away as the Generals are going to take it up the court. Cut, nice backdoor cut right there. There's another field goal. Still no field goals made. Chance to get their first one. It's not going to happen. They're going to go to the line for two. A little bit over 30 seconds into the, almost 40 seconds into the third quarter. Another high arcing shot. I love that. Love that form right there, and I love that it arcs like that. You love it. It's just beautiful. Just whoop, whoop. Fifth free throw of the night for the Generals, that being their only points. As it's just been back down physical play all game between the Panthers and the Generals, as the Panthers are winning those one-on-one physical battles a lot more than the Generals are. And the Generals, they're trying to go head-to-head, trying to butt heads with the Generals, and it just does not, or trying to butt head with the Panthers, and it just does not seem to be working. As it's going to be a walk right there, just a little bit of a hesitation right there. That's all it takes whenever, you playing basketball. That was always tough for me as well, because all it takes, especially at a level like this, is just one little, you want to say brain fart, or just one. All it takes is half a millisecond of questioning or hesitation, and you could turn the ball over. You could allow a score. That's what makes high school basketball is so difficult, and why a lot of people may succeed at the middle school level but do not succeed at the high school level, because it's such a quick, the tempo is a big factor in it.
Checking in for the Lady Generals, number 33, Kara Harris.
Smith drains it.
Timeout Lady Panthers will be a 30-second.
Timeout Panthers. Going to be just a little 30-second timeout with 4:44 to go here in the third quarter. 21-point lead.
This is Worldwide Infinity.
Three off target. Big stuff right there. Out to three. The first three-pointer made on the night and the first field goal made for the Generals after already 20 minutes of play, or apologies, 16 minutes of play. As comes back down and nails a three, like, oh my goodness, where has this been all game? Great three there from Smith. Great trap right there in the corner for the Panthers. Olmsted fumbles it, tries to go up, but it's sort of stuffed. Jump ball, possession arrow Generals. Three in the corner, bang, nothing but net. Cuts the lead to 18. Down to Gibson in the low post, out to Olmsted. Olmsted for three, misses it. Oh, thought it went in off the bank right there. Scramble for the ball, possession arrow, Lady Panthers. Missed three there by Olmsted. Gibson just going to go up, get stuffed, but a foul is called.
Foul number 43, Hannah Jackson, her first.
Gibson's going to go to the line for two.
Number 32, Maggie Gibson.
Misses that first one. Misses the second one off the front iron. Three off the target right there. Ooh, loose ball right there. Almost hopped on. Smith out to Hubbard, down to Smith. A different Smith, as, again, there's three Smiths on the court. Gibson nails putback right there. I will not be on the call for the first half of this varsity game. Austin Barga will be with Steve Black. I will be hopping on the second half. Travel is called right there. 2:19 to go here in the third quarter. Gibson flashes high, tries to get it down to Smith. It's going to knock off the General and go out of bounds. Panther ball. Jumper missed right there. Ooh, almost gets a steal right there, but ref calls a jump ball. Possession arrow Generals. Almost shoots it. Good closeout by Gibson, as it's going to be called out of bounds.
Check again for Lady Panthers. Number 2, Bailey Hunter.
Gibson took an awkward step and is slow to get up. Seems to be limping a little bit.
Checking in for Lady Panthers, number 15, Kara Spreadman.
Nails a layup right there. Smith up to Hubbard. Over to Olmsted. Back over to Smith. Goes for the mid-ranger. Second chance is no good. Driving it left, just took a couple stutters right there. Like I said, just a little bit of hesitation. Couldn't really gather the ball right there. It's going to be a foul on the Generals.
Foul number 32, Sadie Turner, her fourth. Team fourth. Checking in for Lady Panthers, number 30.
So that is Turner's fourth foul of the game. And that puts the Lady Panthers in the double bonus.
Timeout. Lady Panthers will be in 60-second timeout.
Over to Olmsted. Olmsted bring it up towards midcourt. Pass goes a little bit too strong right there. Panthers hold on to a strong 18-point lead with a minute to go here in the third quarter. A lot of hesitation, little crossovers. But they're going to call a double dribble right there. So Maggie Gibson checks right back into the game. Gibson just jumps right onto it, tosses it up to Olmsted. It's a little bit too strong. Going to be out of bounds, going towards the Generals. Misses the field goal right there. But that's going to be mostly the end of the third quarter right here, as we have some issues that we're going to need to deal with before we start our real stream for the varsity game. So we will be streaming the fourth quarter out here, but there will be no audio.
Panther